major chord. This is the first chord that I would teach any of my beginner students if they were in a private lesson. And I'm going to show you where to put your fingers for each one of these chords. So we're going to have your first finger in the area of the first fret, which is this area here, on the third string, which is 1, 2, 3, right there. And then we're going to have your middle finger on the second fret of the fifth string, and we're numbering the strings from bottom to top, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right here. And then your third finger needs to squash in directly underneath your middle one, like this, at the same fret, but that's on the fourth string. And then if we press down with your fingers, tips at a 90-degree angle, and we leave plenty of space here so that we're not touching the bottom of the guitar, that should ring out really great. Now these chords are called open chords because they include open strings. So we need to make sure that these open strings, specifically these thinnest two, are ringing out by not touching them with the underneath of your first finger or the palm of your hand here. The next chord we're going to learn is the D chord. So this chord, again, we can keep our first finger exactly where it is at the same fret, but it would be great if we could move it this way just a little bit, because when we're at this side of the fret, everything rings out a little sweeter than it does at this side of the fret. Everything sounds better when we're just here. And this is our D chord, a very bright, happy sounding chord. And we have your first finger, again where I said before. We've got your middle finger on the second fret of the first string. And then we make a little triangle shape by having our third finger at the third fret of the second string here. So 1, 2, and 3. And then we strum from the third string from the thickest one, because that is the open D string. So E, A, D. And they're our first three chords. Nice and logical. The next chord we're going to go for is a G major chord, and it's played like this. So for our G chord, we have your first finger at second fret of the fifth string, middle finger third fret of the sixth string, the thickest one, and then it's a bit more of a stretch for your third and little finger, which are both at the third fret of the thinnest two strings. The middle two strings are open, so we want to make sure that they ring out and that you haven't accidentally got a finger on them. Remember to stay on your tips. This is the E minor chord, which I encourage you to play with your first two fingers. So we have your first finger at the fifth fret of the second string, and then your middle finger directly underneath it, leaving the thickest E string, because again this is the E chord. And this is our C major chord. So we got two fingers where they were actually on the A minor chord. First finger, first fret of the second string. Middle finger on the fourth string, second fret. And third finger, bit of a stretch, third fret of the fifth string. So we have 1, 2, 3. Give it a strum, pick each individual string, and strum again.